match day, and we're at home to Southampton, who I think are dead bottom of the league. Won't take anything for granted. I think you should go strong, and if possible, rest as many players as we can using the subs. That's if we can get a goal or two. Hopefully 2 or more. I'd like to see Salah get a goal. I want him to claim top spot. Probably mentioned it before, but I want him to get the golden boot, as you were, and I think it'll help him with his Ballon d'Or claim. I see there's been a bit of backlash from the midweek game against Paris Saint-Germain, that they've crying their hearts out. You know, it happens. You know, okay, you had all the possession and you had all the best chances, and it took a defensive display and a world-class keeping performance to win us the game. But it happens, you know. It happened to us against Real Madrid in the final when we played them. They beat us, but Courtois kept them in it. You know, we must have had 20, 30 shots that game. It won't be the first. It's not the first time, obviously, and it won't be the last. They just have to get on with it. Let's face it, if it was the other way around, they'd be happily accepting the win. You know, there'd be no mums there. They'd be making excuses for why they deserve the win. You know, they'd be saying, oh yeah, it was great defensive performance and a touch of class that got us the goal, and look at our goalkeeper and how good he is. You know, they'd be saying all these things if it was the other way around. So, Sodom. Back to today. What do you reckon? First team out. I think maybe Szoboszlai might get a rest and Curtis Jones might start. Szoboszlai's just a machine, but even machines break down. So, will we rest him? Or at least take him off early. You know, if we can get a couple of goals, take him off early. And will Chiesa get a run out? At this rate, he's going to leave without barely being noticed. You know, I don't understand why we got him. Have we got him just to turn a profit? I'm seeing loads of transfer speculation coming out already, and it's nowhere near the end of the season yet. Talk of us having a big budget, but I don't buy it because it's FSG. You know, if we spend big, then we're going to be raking it in with player sales, and I don't think they'll count player sales from last year and the previous year towards it. It'll just be what we can make now, or savings in wages. You know, say certain contracts are allowed to expire and players leave, the club might then see a bit of money to spend, might be okay, and bringing a couple of players on significantly lower wages, I wouldn't put it past them. Trying to think of it, eh? We're at home today, I think. Hopefully we'll get some good news on contracts, but let's just hope we get the 3 points first, because today that's what matters. We need the 3 points. Arsenal aren't playing till tomorrow, which is a shame. Although if we get the 3 points, it puts a bit of pressure on them again, because they've got to, at the very least, matches. I think Nottingham Forest are playing Man City, and I think they're at home. That might almost be finished. It's 20-2 now, so I don't know what time it started. I think that was the early kickoff today. So I think I would prefer Forest to win that one. If they could, I'd prefer them to claim second spot as well if we manage to get the top spot. But I don't think they'll catch Arsenal now. I just think there's a gap appearing, I think, between them. So I can see Arsenal finishing in second if they don't manage to catch us. What do you reckon about Isaac? I've heard a few people mentioning that he wants to come or that we want him, that it's sort of official, but I just don't see us spending that money. I think he'd be a good buy. I don't want to see him utilised on the left though, because I know the claim is he can play there as well, like Nunes can. I just want him as a number 9. And I think that's what we're lacking. Up front, we just lack a number 9. It could happen. I don't know. I just don't think they'll spend it. It'll cost us €100 million. I don't think they'll spend that. What do you guys think? I suppose if Nunes goes and we get 60 for him, then they're only going to be spending 40, and that's more their price range, really, isn't it? So, okay, I could see it happening if Nunes goes, especially if he isn't the only striker going, because there's potential, I think. I mean, we might lose Salah, but Jota's injured a lot. Diaz seems interested in a Barca switch. Yeah. We might need more than one up front. Back to today's game. It's a shame, but I think we will comfortably beat Saints today. They've got a couple of good players, but I think overall we'll just have too much for them when we've got the ball. You reckon 2-0? I'm going to go with 2-0. I think our lineup will be pretty much as strong as it was against Paris Saint-Germain, with the exception of Curtis Jones for Szoboszlai. Or Jones will just come on for him around the 60th minute. Yeah. I think Slaughter's still on his touchline ban for this game. It won't make much difference, I don't think, really. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We've got an hour and 20 minutes before kickoff. I think we're a 3 o'clock kickoff today. I better check, because I don't want to miss it. It'll be the first game I've missed this season. I should have written down some topics to talk about so we could have gone through a list or something, you know what I mean? Have a decent order instead of just rambling on like I am doing. I'm looking forward to the game. I always do, really, I suppose. Just sometimes I'm shitting it. Sometimes I'm excited. Today I'm more excited than shitting it. I'm more confident going into this game. We've got this game and then we've got another big week, really, haven't we? The second leg against Paris Saint-Germain midweek and a cup final next week. Hopefully we'll be injury-free, or more or less injury-free. I think we've got a full squad for today except for Bradley and Gomez. Yeah, bring it on. I'll catch you later for post-match review, or perhaps tomorrow. Don't know if I'm going to watch the Arsenal game. I won't do any kind of review on it anyway. Maybe a quick giggle, depending if the result goes our way. And I'll see you after the game.